You woke up tired again. Not exhausted. Just not like yourself. You slept enough. You tried eating healthier. Maybe you even started walking more. And yet your energy keeps slipping away. Your recovery takes longer. Your skin changes. Your focus fades. You tell yourself it's just age. But what if that's the biggest mistake? What if your body began aging years before you ever noticed a single symptom? And what if one invisible process has been quietly stealing your future, cell by cell, while every healthy habit you tried was solving the wrong problem? Most people never realize this. They think aging begins when wrinkles appear or joints ache. It doesn't. By the time you can feel aging, millions of your cells have already changed the way they work. That's the frightening part. Not because your body betrayed you, because your body was following instructions. Here's the critical thing to understand. Your cells don't suddenly become old. They slowly lose the ability to repair themselves. And that silent shift begins long before the mirror shows you anything. That's why two people can be the same age, yet one climbs mountains while the other struggles with stairs. The difference isn't luck, it's cellular maintenance. Imagine your body as a massive city. Every cell is a small workshop. Inside each workshop, tiny crews repair damage, recycle broken parts, and keep everything running smoothly. Day after day, year after year, but something strange starts happening. The repair crews don't disappear overnight. They simply receive fewer supplies. Communication slows. Broken equipment piles up. Tiny mistakes that once took minutes to fix remain untouched. At first, nothing looks different. The city still functions. Then traffic begins slowing. Power flickers. Roads crack. Only later does everyone notice the damage. Your body works the same way. One of the biggest discoveries behind this idea came from Nobel Prize-winning scientist Yoshinori Ohsumi, whose work on autophagy transformed how scientists understand aging. Autophagy sounds complicated. It isn't. Think of it as your cell's recycling department. Old proteins are broken down. Damaged parts are removed. Useful materials are reused to build healthier structures. Clean first. Rebuild second. Repeat. When that process runs efficiently, your cells stay remarkably resilient. When it slows, everything begins accumulating. Here's where it gets counterintuitive. Most people believe aging happens because damage appears. Researchers increasingly believe much of aging accelerates because damaged material stops being removed efficiently. That's a completely different story. Your body isn't simply wearing out, it's becoming cluttered, like a workshop filled with broken tools that nobody ever throws away. Stay with me, because this changes everything. Scientists at institutions, including the Salk Institute, have spent years studying why some cells remain youthful while others lose function much earlier. Again and again, they found that maintenance systems matter just as much as the damage itself. That should make you feel relieved, because if maintenance changes, the future changes too. It wasn't a lack of discipline. Your body was responding exactly as it was designed to. But another question appears. If your cells already know how to clean themselves, why would they ever stop? Here's the part nobody talks about. Your cells constantly read signals from the environment. Every meal, every stressful day, every poor night of sleep, every hour spent sitting. Each one sends tiny chemical messages. One of the most important messengers is a pathway called mTOR. Think of mTOR as the construction manager inside your cellular city. When food is plentiful, especially protein and energy, mTOR tells workers to build, grow, produce, expand. That's incredibly useful, until building never stops. Imagine construction crews adding new rooms every day, while the garbage collectors are locked outside the gates. Soon, the city becomes crowded with unfinished projects and broken debris. Growth without cleanup becomes chaos. The surprising part is, your body needs both systems, building and cleaning. Too much cleaning isn't healthy. Too much building isn't either. The balance is everything. Researchers have also discovered another powerful energy sensor called AMPK. Unlike mTOR, AMPK notices when energy becomes scarce. It whispers a completely different instruction. Stop expanding. Repair what's already here. That shift may sound small. It isn't. It changes how your cells prioritize survival. But here's what researchers didn't expect. One ordinary habit, performed by millions of people every single day, quietly traps these pathways in the wrong mode for far longer than nature ever intended. And once you understand what that habit is, you'll never look at healthy eating the same way again. The habit isn't sugar by itself. It isn't fat. And it isn't one bad food. It's something far more ordinary. Your cells were never designed to receive constant signals that food is always available. Yet many people eat from the moment they wake up until an hour before bed. A snack here, a coffee with sugar there, something small after dinner. Each one seems harmless. But your cells don't count meals. They count messages. And every message can keep mTOR switched on just a little longer. Here's the part nobody talks about. When the construction manager never leaves, the cleanup crew rarely gets enough uninterrupted time to work. Autophagy slows. Damaged proteins linger. Worn-out mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, stay online even when they are producing less energy and more oxidative stress. That's why you can feel older before you actually are. Not because your body gave up. Because the repair schedule kept getting interrupted. Here's what changes everything. You don't need to punish your body. You need to give it clear biological signals. Start with your morning. Wait 60 to 90 minutes after waking before your first calorie-containing meal, if your health allows it. During that time, hydrate well and get outside for natural light. Light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, and that rhythm influences hormones that affect cellular repair. When you do eat, build your first meal around protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Eggs with spinach and olive oil, plain Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts. These foods create a steadier insulin response than a sugary breakfast, helping your cells avoid constant metabolic swings. Here's the critical thing to understand. This isn't about eating less. It's about sending cleaner signals. By midday, move your body for at least 20 to 30 minutes. A brisk walk after lunch or light resistance training improves AMPK activity because your muscles begin using stored energy more efficiently. Your cells receive the message that energy should be managed carefully, not wasted. And that's where everything changes. In the evening, finish dinner 2 to 3 hours before bedtime whenever possible. That gives digestion time to slow before sleep, allowing your body to shift more resources toward maintenance instead of continuous processing. Choose whole foods most nights. Fatty fish like salmon provide omega-3 fats that help regulate inflammation. Colorful vegetables deliver polyphenols that support your cell's natural defense systems. Foods rich in NAD+ precursors, such as milk and mushrooms, contribute nutrients involved in cellular energy metabolism, while regular exercise and quality sleep help your body maintain healthy NAD+ levels as you age. Then protect your sleep. 7 to 9 hours isn't just rest for your brain. It's one of the longest uninterrupted repair windows your cells receive. Chronic sleep loss raises cortisol, and elevated cortisol over time can interfere with healthy metabolism and recovery. None of these steps is magic. Together, they're powerful. Each healthy meal reinforces the next. Each night of quality sleep supports tomorrow's repair. Each walk makes your cells slightly more efficient. Each consistent choice compounds. That's how aging slows, not through one miracle supplement, but through thousands of small, biological victories your cells remember long after you forget making them. Your future isn't decided by how old you are today. It's shaped by the signals you send your cells every single day. And here's the question that should stay with you. If your cells can become biologically older before you ever feel it, could they also become biologically younger than your calendar suggests? In the next episode, you'll discover why one overlooked organ may control the speed of aging throughout your entire body, and why protecting it could be more important than any supplement you've ever taken.